Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the new Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Demogoblin, which, I mean, is it really a Build-A-Figure if it's just a regular figure that they took apart? I don't know. Super Skrull at least had a little bit of size to him and some big accessories. The only thing that really makes this guy stand out as a Build-A-Figure is that he comes with a glider. But we've received figures that were part of regular waves with gliders like a lot of times before. So what do you guys think about that? How do you guys feel about getting a figure that is almost literally a regular old Marvel Legends figure? I mean, it uses most of the same parts, in fact, as a Build-A-Figure. I mean, I get that you're not technically paying for it, but you are, so, 'cause I mean, it's not like they're just doing it for free, they're including it in the cost. So I wonder, I don't know how I feel about having a figure like this as a BAF. I feel kind of cheated, and at the same time I don't, because it's still a figure. So I don't know, I don't know, never really thought about it like that before. Like, it's not a little tiny one, so it doesn't bother me in that sense, but it is using all the same parts as other figures, so let me know. Let's talk about that in the comment section below. Alright, let's get him off the stand. Alright, this guy stands just about 16 centimeters, which makes him just about 6¼ inches. And as you can probably tell, almost every one of these parts, other than the detail parts, is a reused part. This guy is not a new figure, they just made him a BAF. So again, interesting. Aesthetically speaking, I think it's okay. We have a lot of wash going on in the face, where you would say he has skin tone, and then down here we have the plate mail, which or scale mail. Is he supposed to have scale mail for skin? Is that a thing? I don't have artwork to compare. Let me look. Okay, so from a cursory look, it appears to me that occasionally he is drawn to have the scaling for his skin, but mostly he doesn't, which makes a whole lot more sense because it's just his skin. So I have decided I don't like that. Let me know what you guys think about that too. That's interesting. I do see that it does exist, so they're not technically wrong, but I think he looks better with actual skin there. I mean, his fingers are the same color. It should be skin, not Hobgoblin's armor. Whatever. So it's all blue plastic, red plastic in some places. We have some paint for the belt. That the torn pants at the top of the belt look terrible. That doesn't look very good. They do look good on the gloves though. The torn up gloves look great. The hood looks okay. The face, I could take it or leave it. I like the details of the face. I don't like that it looks like he's biting his own tongue though. I mean, it's not bad. The teeth are done nicely. It's not bad. It's just, I don't like the tongue sticking out right where the teeth are because it looks like he's chewing his own tongue. But otherwise, it's pretty good. The cape is done well enough. It looks alright. Nice tearing, tattering. The coloring is nice. I think overall, aesthetically, it's pretty good. His head is definitely too big for his body, but that's often how he's drawn, so I can't fault him for that. I'm sure some people are going to pick up on it, especially with the hood. It makes it look even bigger. But I think more importantly, it's just that he really doesn't have much of a neck, and it does throw off the look a little bit. But all in all, it looks pretty good. So aesthetically, I'll give it a 8. I'll give it an 8. Let's talk about this briefly for the aesthetics. This is his glider. It doesn't look very good because this is so dark orange. And yeah, you should have the lighter color fading to the darker color in terms of heat. But mostly they draw like with a little bit of orange up front and then it fades off, or even if they don't do it that way, it's not such a stark contrast. So this looks a little bit weird. Definitely could look better, but it does have a nice aesthetic to it in the sense that the translucent plastic is nice and translucent and it's very saturated. So yeah, it definitely could be better. Mostly just because this is such a stark contrast to the yellow all around it, it doesn't really make sense and it catches the eye in a funny way. It does connect with a ball peg, by the way, and we're just going to move into the accessories, which is this. So it does connect on a ball peg, and you can just rotate this around to have different heights of ball pegs for whatever you want to do. And I guess that's pretty cool. It's not the worst looking stand we've ever seen. It is versatile. We have seen this before. I can't remember what figure had this, but somebody else had one of these. But yeah, it's okay. He fits on it well enough, so that's fine. So accessory wise, he doesn't have a bomb, so 5 out of 10. He's got an average glider and that's it, so that sucks. How do you do that? I'd like to know. Alright, as far as articulation goes, the head you can barely do anything with other than rotate it because of the cape and the hood and the fact that it's a nightmare to peg that on. I had to get a hairdryer out to connect it. Very, very tight peg. Shoulders, they used to be a problem. They're still a problem. You still can't raise the arms. You do technically have your full rotation, so that's okay. You do get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, that's pretty good. Wrist swivel and hinge. I think you can actually rotate the glove too if you wanted to, but there's no point. Ab crunch does work pretty well, though he's got a giant pizza oven right in there. Does lean forward, it's okay. It's enough to get him on the glider in a decent pose. He's not going to be doing any backflips or anything like that, proverbially speaking. That doesn't make sense. Waist twist is fine. Thighs go all the way forward, pretty far back, out to the side, pretty far. We've seen these hips about 1,500 times. Thigh swivel is fine. Double jointed knee is fine. Boot swivel is fine. Boots go all the way back. They go all the way forward. Decent rocker. I hate that they sculpted a sole like that with the curly thing on the front. That looks really goofy, but you're never going to see it. So yeah, articulation's okay other than the shoulders suck and the neck sucks and the ab crunch is only okay. So 7. 7 for the articulation. And now it's time for the final verdict. I don't know. I want to like it more than I probably should. Because I don't know why. I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan, but I generally like Spider-Man characters. Maybe because Spider-Man's like the fun property of Marvel. I don't know. Like, it's fine. Obviously, that's not a great pose, but you get the idea. It's a nice looking figure. If you don't get too close to it, it looks a lot better. And so, not having a pumpkin bomb is an egregious error. But I'm going to give it an 8. It's still pretty good. Is it BAF quality? I don't think so, but it's still pretty good. I don't think anybody's gonna get this and be totally disappointed other than the fact that there's no pumpkin bomb. It's kind of ridiculous that we don't have a pumpkin bomb, but it's still pretty spiffy. I like it. I mean, I personally like it a lot, but objectively, there's definitely a lot to talk about like we already did. And now the video's over. So there it is, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. We'll talk, and make sure you subscribe. I have new videos out just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel just waiting for you to watch them. So come back for all of that good stuff, and in the meantime, keep collecting.